Anyway, so just a bit of a recap from last session. The group, minus Larif, well, you will get to soon, was moving at fairly brisk pace. They slept down for a night. We had a very cute moment between Bai and Hades, who were just chilling as Hades was using his bagpipes to send Bai to sleep, pretty much. The rest had a bit of a nap. They get to the mud, fought these tentacle things, which kept trying to suck them down into the mud. The mud, they're all muddy now, and they came across another pit. Libra decided to go find another way around, and the group, they came across this old ruins, and inside they fought a couple of monsters. Riri found a strange looking bow, and Aiden and Hades went downstairs after meeting the small little fairy dragon who was chilling on Aiden's shoulder for a little bit after he traded her some coins.
Huh. So Aiden has a dragon now, okay. A mini one.
Yeah, it's just
dragon.
Chilling. It's like a mini one.
It's not as strong as one. It's like a challenge rating 2.
Yeah, but it's been heavily nerfed. And when I mean that, it's yes, very heavily nerfed. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And Alarif, at the moment, you're struggling to keep up with the group as they headed off at a nearly brisk pace. They went over a log, and you have to try and run after them, and you leap over this log. They're gone from your sight at this point, and you're still running. So it's fairly dark at the night. I'm messing up my words today. Oh well. And it's fairly dark, and you're probably quite tired by now.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm still on their trail, right? I'm not lost totally yet?
Yeah, you're still on the trail they were following. They're kind of following this trail, kind of beneath the trees is sort of a rocky overhang to your left, and the lake just a little bit to your right.
There is a Goliath in our party. How hard is it to follow a trail? There's giant footsteps.
Wait, the Goliath is where?
No, Hades is the Goliath, so it's not hard to follow a trail.
Yeah. All right, so I follow the giant footsteps, wherever it leads.
Yeah, and you continue off into the darkness. It still gets light, and it's starting to get a little bit muddy around here. But as you continue forward, you realise you kind of lost the tracks, but the path continues onwards through this massive muddy swamp.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I had a familiar up. Okay, so essentially I'm trying to catch up to the party, and where are they now?
They're quite far ahead of you. You're just following this trail, and they're quite far ahead of you. And it's nighttime.
Okay. So, nothing else I can do except continuing onwards, and I'll send my familiar to scout out ahead, see if there's anything around.
Yeah, you're walking for quite a while. There's this massive mud pit, which you kind of have to avoid. It looks fairly large and dirty.
Okay. Well then,
I'll go for it. I tried.
It's a bad idea.
Bad idea.
2 party members here got killed.
Yeah, so what are you doing, Alarif? Are you going to try trudge through this massive pit of mud, or are you going to go around?
Of course go around. Can't exactly do anything.
It's easy enough to do. You can kind of watch the mud as you go past, and you can see this sort of movement in it.
I cast dancing lights to see more clearly what it is on it.
Yeah, it's sort of like this pink tentacle that just kind of revs itself out of the mud and goes right back down, sinking deeper into it. And you realize the whole mud pool's kind of shifting.
Oh. Well then, okay, let's not provoke the monster. I'll just book the hell out.
Yeah, you can run pretty
And
fast around this side.
all right, so I continue the trail.
Yeah, you continue following the trail, but there's some more footprints now, and you continue following them. But then they slowly start vanishing. And please roll perception for me.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Perception +1.
Oh no. Come on. First of the day.
8. Yeah, you're walking on past, continuing along the trail, and you could be going for like 30 minutes or an hour, and you still don't see any footprints, nor any sign of the group.
What does my familiar see? Like 40 feet up.
Roll perception for your familiar, please.
All right. Let's see.
You have
Click.
an eagle or a crow?
A raven.
Raven.
All right.
Which is a
How do I
bad
roll?
thing for me.
Okay, perception +3. So I'll just roll d20 and then +3. Let's see. 19 +3, so 22. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and you've had it kind of searching around. It's been looking around for like the party, and in like sort of a stroke of what you would call unintended brilliance, you send the raven off to go check where the footprints have stopped, and you kind of see this massive stone ruins, and your raven sees a cloaked individual studying the outside of this ruins.
Oh, cloaked individuals. Did Libra like tell their description to me, like the mage's description? And does it fit?
Yeah, Libera, that's literally Libera. He wears like his dental robe.
So that's Libra.
Yeah, so it's pretty much Libera if your raven dives down close. Sure. But yeah, he kind of just looks at the raven and just kind of gives a bit of a nod before it just flies away back to you.
Right.
Okay, so Libra is among those cloaked individuals.
No, there's only
Cloaked
one cloaked
individual.
individual, and that's him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, one
He is the
of
cloaked
them.
individual. Yeah, he is the cloaked individual.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Great. So okay, caught up. I guess I'm gonna go towards him now that I know his location.
You're a bit late.
Oh, what was the reason for me being like way behind? Anyways, I forgot.
You just
Some
kind of
business.
fell behind because the whole group was moving at a fairly brisk pace.
All right. Okay. Well, in response, I just shook my head and say, and then point to my bureaucratic physique, more fit towards paper pushing than actually going out.
Well, yeah, we didn't really see this place before. I've never really seen it here before, and I've passed through here quite a few times. So we decided to do a bit of investigating. And now we shall cut to Aiden and Hades as you two are just standing at the room where you've just kind of locked the door behind you. As you remember before, there's a massive stone statue in front of you. You've got the book and the coffin in the room.
Okay, a statue and a coffin. Okay.
No, yeah, this is
And
Aiden
Hades
and Hades.
is unconscious.
Wait, why?
What the
For
fuck?
now.
happened?
He passed. Okay, you can ask him later. He sort of have a thing. Sort of have
Yeah.
a dual personalities.
Yeah. He's just unconscious at the moment.
And
All
Libra
right.
is just standing doing nothing while he
you
let you guys go.
Yeah.
you guys are
Fuck am I
upstairs. These
doing?
guys are downstairs.
Yeah, we're exploring
Yeah, those two
All
are
right.
exploring.
separately.
All right. Well, I'll join them in the investigation then. So I go downstairs, try to see if anyone's following the others, and leave
So-
Libra behind.
First, you have to kind of waltz into the ruins, and up here you see Bai and Mary doing a couple things. There's a chest over to this side, there's a weapon rack right next to the door, and over to the left-hand side of the room you see a cabinet that's kind of been punched in one side and has fallen over completely.
Okay. Well, I greet everyone. Thanks for leaving me behind. I didn't know I was that slow. In any case,
Yeah,
what did you all find so far?
so Bai, that would be you up here.
Downstairs.
Yeah, Bai and Riri.
Okay.
You might want to explain to Alara why what you guys are investigating, what you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be helpful. But anyway, there's some
So-
stairs that go downwards on the very right-hand corner of the room.
Okay. Who's down there? I ask them that. Riri and Bai.
Well, Riri would say Aiden and Hades are down there since he is not currently with us, just busy doing something at the moment.
I see. Okay, I'll go further down to see what they're up to then.
Yeah, you head down the stone wood stairs, and you're going down for quite a while before you come to this locked door. And yeah, what are you doing with the locked door? Because I remember Aiden and Hades locked it behind them, if I remember correctly.
It's not locked. I just close it.
Just
it's not
close.
locked.
Yeah, Lara, if you
Yeah.
can try opening the door.
Okay, I'll
This fellow
try
over
to.
here.
Yeah, I'll try to open it.
This fellow.
Yeah, you swing the door inwards, and you see Hades just kind of unconscious on the floor, and Aiden. What are you doing, Aiden? As you're still just kind of standing at the very front of the door.
I'm approaching the book.
You gotta try and approach the book. Can I get a Constitution
Yes.
saving throw, please?
All right. That's a 6.
A 6, and as you walk forward, and Alarif, I'll go with the white figure for you. So you start to move forward. You feel an intense pain just kind of grip your entire body, and it feels incredibly cold, incredibly dark, incredibly evil. And you take 3 damage after moving 10 feet towards the book.
What kind of damage?
Necrotic, please.
All right.
All of us?
No,
No,
just
just
Aiden.
me.
Oh, just Aiden. Okay.
As I walk forward, fuck. Oh, hey, Alaris.
Shit, Aiden. Okay, now I'm not trying to imply anything, but why was there just a burst of necrotic energy, and why is Hades unconscious?
Yeah, Hades. I don't know what happened, but I think he has a personality disorder or something, and he just gonna switch personalities, I guess. As for the necrotic energy, there's an evil book right there.
Is that so? This
Anyway.
is all very suspicious.
Since you're
Upon
healthy,
speaking the
why don't you-
name, Hades just suddenly pops back to life and stands up as if nothing happened.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Anyway, let's.
Can Bai go to
Hades?
Hades, yeah?
Yeah. So what are you doing, By? Sorry. Something important.
Just gonna shake him and go ahead and ask Hades, is that you or are you someone else? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
Just
Glitch.
shake him.
You head
vigorously.
down. Yeah, you can head downstairs as well, and yeah, you start shaking Hades. And Hades, how are you replying?
He just kind of stands there and just looks at Bai, really confused. Considering he just woke up, he's very confused.
You kind of have two personalities. I'm kind of questioning which one are you.
I'm aware of him.
Him?
Yeah, him. I'm well aware of his existence. As much as I would love to erase it, it's kinda hard.
Right? I think.
While they're talking, I cast healing word on myself
Yeah, you quickly
and move
cast it
forward
on.
towards the book.
Yeah, and roll another
I'll go.
Constitution.
I'm so
throw,
confused.
please.
All right.
Oh, another one.
That's yes, 22.
A 22, and again you move 10 more feet towards the book. And yeah, if you're gonna keep trying to move forward, I'm gonna need another Constitution save for every 10
Yeah.
feet.
And how many feet do I have to go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 50 feet.
So I remove 2 feet, or I have to move.
You've
Or
already
not.
moved 20 feet.
Okay, so 30 more feet. That's an 18.
18, and again you feel the necrotic damage kind of rip through you, and it deals 4 damage as you kind of just take a knee to the floor.
I failed on an 18, goddamn.
Yeah, and Riri, what are you doing?
So I guess I'll pocket the bow and then run downstairs.
Yeah, you're running downstairs and you see the group all milling by the door, and over here you can kind of see Aiden trying to make his way over to the book, but you can see him just kind of curled up in pain as he continues to try and move forward.
I move
Okay, then. Yeah, I move forward towards the book, just move forward towards Aiden then.
Yeah,
Do I have to make a fun save?
You start moving forward, and yes, a Constitution save, please.
Why is everyone
10, I
walking
failed.
towards the obvious trap after seeing
And
Aiden taking
Because
a knee?
As you
I
start,
like necrotic damage.
He probably
as you start to walk
he already
towards
probably set it off from us.
Aiden, you feel this sort of darkness surround your heart, and you feel it pulling and weighing down on your chest, and you take 4 damage as you continue to move forward at increments of around 10 feet.
I move forward too until I reach the book.
Yeah, can I get 5 Constitution? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get 4 Constitution saves, please?
All right.
Oh,
First one. That's 11.
That's a fail.
How much damage?
You take 3 damage.
All right. Another one. That's 22.
That's a success. Next one.
So how much more? 2 more?
So it'll be.
Yeah, you said
you
4,
said
right?
4.
Yeah, 2 more.
Would be 2, yeah.
Yeah, 2 more.
All
Just
right.
double checking.
That's 11. So how
That's a
much?
failure, and you take 4 damage as you continue to slowly waltz forward.
All right, and then I'm going to cast healing word on myself first before moving forward.
And you cast it on yourself,
Ah.
and you heal up. from quite a bit of
Okay.
this damage as you continue to walk forward. And I
Now,
believe
my last step would be a 10. So how
As
much
a
damage?
failure, you take 3 damage as you reach the
Okay.
book, standing directly.
And before I touch it, I'm going to chug a healing potion.
Yep, you just
The
down this healing
D4
potion
one.
all in one. Yeah.
So-
While all of this is happening, can I roll Arcana to see where exactly is the source of necrotic damage that keeps hitting them from? Like the source.
Yeah,
where it
roll
is.
Arcana. Go ahead.
I'm going to touch the book. I pick it up. I mean,
It's not immediately
Ah.
noticeable where the source is from, but it seems to be covering this entire room.
Okay. Huh.
And Aiden, you touch the book and you go to read it, and I do not believe you know the required language, so you just see these strange kind of figures of writing. They're all strange symbols. You have absolutely no idea how to read this. It seems to be fairly ancient just by looking at the book, and fairly dark as there's blood
Oh
stains
my
script
God.
all over
I
the
just
inside of
realized-
covers.
I just realized something. Whatever. When I start the book and I look around, is there anything else?
Anything else around here?
Yeah.
What are you gonna investigate? You've got the coffin, you've got the stone statue, and you've got the rest of the table of the book.
What's on the table in the book?
Mostly potion sort of items, sort of stuff to make
Potions?
potions, but not really anything interesting. It seems all dusty and disused.
Then I'll go towards the coffin.
Yeah, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go to the ethereal plane and just walk from the ethereal plane to the coffin.
Still,
Okay.
Constitution saving
Can I
throw.
walk over
wait
to
a
the
second.
coffin as well?
Wait a second. Wait. Okay, wait. Can potions expire? If so, we can use them, right?
No.
These are not
Expired
actual
potion. Let's
potions.
go. Roll one.
Nothing,
like
nothing that
empty
involves
potion
magic expires
items
unless it's a
to
specific
make
spell.
potions. It's not
So
actual
we can use
potions.
them
Wow.
to steal.
Oh, it's like potion supplies.
Yeah, potion supplies. And
Okay.
yeah,
Bro, what
I
kind of
mean,
wild
it's pretty
magic
old.
potion look like?
yeah, very
It's pretty old. We could sell them for great money, right?
maybe.
Technically. Alright, so let's do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab them.
I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws, please, Riri. And Aiden, I need you to make.
I'm just
1.
going to the coffin.
Yep.
What?
Also 3? Okay.
And Aiden.
Can I
many times-
can I head
that's
to
a
the
9.
coffin through the
That's a
ethereal plane and just
10.
reappear there?
And that's an
No,
18.
you still
I
have to make
failed
a
all of
saving throw,
them.
unfortunately.
I failed all 3.
you
A
failed
9, a
all
10, and an
3.
18. Yes, I did.
15. I fell 1.
Yeah, you guys all fail. So that is 6 damage for you, Riri,
6.
and 1 damage
Only
for
6?
you, Aiden. Yep, 6 damage.
Wait, only 6?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you got lucky. You got 2 ones.
Okay, I was expecting 12. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die.
And Aiden.
That's why I save a healing word.
I know, right? I'm gonna knock on the coffin just on the side and just put my ear up to see how what's in there, like to see if I can make a perception check
Yeah, perception.
to see if it's like empty or how full it is.
Go ahead as you knock on the coffin.
Watch me get a 1. Yeah, 2. Yeah, I got a 3.
It's a fairly heavy stone coffin, and you knock on it, but you don't really hear anything particularly interesting. And Aiden, what are you checking with this coffin?
I open the damn thing.
It's got a very heavy, like, kind of stone. It's a big, heavy stone one. So roll strength for me, please.
I probably can.
Well then.
That's a 1. That's a 0.
And you go to
0.
push it,
You
and
got a 0.
you kinda are just like, you're shoving it with all your might, and it's not budging. And you're just kind of
Okay,
slipping
then,
on the floor, and You trip.
All right,
you're not
Hades,
moving.
come here, help us.
I'll go to the
Hades,
aerial plane.
He's just watching this. He's just stood there wondering what everyone is doing.
Make all the con saves, I
second.
dare you.
I'll go
Let's
to the
not
aerial
move
plane.
towards it, Hades. Let's stay here. Don't move forward.
Okay, so
I go to the
seeing
aerial
Well,
I lift it, I'm gonna
Hades.
go lift it.
I cast guidance on Riri as you left it.
Yeah. So strength check.
Yeah, strength check if you want to move the.
I roll a 1.
Oh my god, why?
What is
Double
your guys'
one.
luck?
Can I?
Let's
this
just roll
point-
let's just roll the d4 to see if it's a 1. Ah, it's a 2.
And Riri, you guys are having such bad
I
luck.
got a 5.
You're just like kind of trying
Can I
to
help
push
them?
this thing off, and again, you slip as you're both just trying to move it, and you take 1 damage as this falling rock trap just kind of falls onto the tile next to you.
All right.
Who built this thing? It's not up to code. I should know. I definitely wrote some codes.
I go to the aerial
Well,
plane.
as
Hades
to
just
have already set off the trap for me, can I try opening it?
You're gonna try opening the coffin as well?
I mean, they already set off the trap for me, so like. I'm
Something at it.
safe.
You have to
There's no
throw
trap.
something at it.
Yeah, you'd have to move 30, make 3 constitution saves to move over there. Bye.
while all of this is going on, Hades kind of sees Aiden in a bad position in terms of health and decides to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So roll 3, right?
Yeah,
you?
roll 3 constitution saves, please.
5. Nice. As the healing word takes effect, I disappear to the aerial plane.
20.
Nice.
20.
And that's
Oh,
a
wow.
success by on your first one, and you move 10 feet without much issue. 2 more constitution saves, please.
13.
And that's a failure, and you take 3 damage as you start to move over to the coffin.
Right. 1 more. 1. 14.
And you take 1 damage as you reach the coffin with the other 3 who are busy trying to open it.
Right, so roll a strength check.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Advantage. I'm helping by so with advantage.
Yep, go ahead.
Roll twice.
23.
Yep.
3.
Oh, didn't need it.
Diam
Okay.
bisa nggak sih?
Yeah, roll with
Okay,
advantage,
four
so
before.
roll again. Please.
Roll again.
It's already at 23.
Yeah.
Still not enough.
Yeah,
Alright, so
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
no.
18. 23 and
Unfortunately-
I
18.
literally can't open this.
You go to move it, and it only shifts just slightly before you have to kind of stop, as you're just like kind
Okay.
of huffing and puffing.
Okay, forget this.
No, in the ethereal plane, I peek my head and see what's inside the coffin. I face through the
Please
coffin.
help us.
Peek your head through, and you see darkness.
Oh,
Your
that's a necromancer.
pitch.
Already a chromatic orb.
Darkness.
Already a chromatic orb, and the trigger is if there is anything pops out of the coffin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So just
already.
darkness.
nothing changes.
Since, okay, I can see in the dark. Doesn't that mean I can see what's inside? Like peek a bit?
Yeah, but
It's
you
kind of
can't.
open, right?
The coffin is
Oh,
it's
closed.
iron.
It's still closed.
Kind of. Oh, right.
Okay.
And plus, there's
Is the
something called
desk-
magical darkness.
Okay. How far away from the desk is the coffin? Is it 2
20 feet.
con saves away?
From where you are, Riri, it's 1, 2, yes. 2 con saves away.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna kill myself doing this. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna do it. That's no.
I mean, I
trying
can
to-
heal you, I guess.
Drink your
Oh,
potion,
sorry.
man.
So I only see
Alright.
darkness.
I didn't buy a potion. I was sleeping that session.
You only
Ah.
see darkness, just pure pitch black darkness, Aiden.
I don't have anything else.
Okay,
Alright, then.
no,
I walk back.
know.
I walk back
Come
to.
on,
I got
while it
to
lasted,
do-
I don't know.
I walk back
I know
to the safety. Oh, go ahead.
And
Oh, sorry.
Aiden,
I get out the bow.
you need to make 4 Constitution saves for me, please, Aiden, as you make your way back to the door.
Even in the ethereal plane.
Still, even if you're in the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Wait, so is there already like a small crevice into the coffin, right? Like
That's
when
one
Bai
fail.
opened it?
Slipped off.
He shifted it enough for it to be kind of overhanging over to the side where the statue is, but not enough to see into it.
Okay.
That's one failure.
Yep, and you take 1 damage.
Okay. Second one, that's 21.
And that's a
Success.
success.
Third one, that's a 18. So how much
And
damage?
that's a failure. So you take 1 damage.
And last one, that's a 5.
And you take 3 damage as you reach the door. And you're feeling fairly
And I-
injured at this point.
And I reappear.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just get out of here.
Okay.
It's darkness.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, I got one last plan. I grab out the bow and then I aim it at the thing because it auto hits, so I can't get disadvantage on the
Yeah. So you're
Oh.
charging this up for 2 turns, and you're just chilling
I'm all
there,
alone.
and you let fly your 1 arrow that you've got on you into. What are you shooting at?
like just at like at the edge of the lid so that it can knock it slightly further along because I can't miss on the hit, so
Yeah, let me see if
Why
it
not?
succeeds, and it just barely opens up just enough so that you can see this tiny little sliver of darkness in the bottom of this sort of very empty coffin. It's pure pitch black darkness, and you can't reach your hand into there, but you might be able to poke something small into there.
I'll
I turn to buy. Oh, I turn to buy. Your ring, poke the ring in.
What?
Alright,
Oh,
I
ring.
take off my ring and just drop it. Yeah.
Don't
Don't drop it, but just poke
Alright,
it
and
in.
just yeah. Alright, I'm doing that. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I
It
go
doesn't reach
upstairs.
the darkness, and the coffin. It doesn't reach all the way down into it. You'd probably need to put it on a bit of a longer string to be able to get it all the way down.
I go upstairs and call Libra.
Hello. Yes, you found something.
Yep, there's some ancient evil darkness down there.
Well, isn't that nice to know? And he's just like, you can see him
It's
just kind
probably a
of
necromancer.
put his hand on his head, and he thinks, and he's like, "Don't tell me." And he's like, "Well, show me where it is. Just downstairs, right?"
Yep. And if you try to approach the coffin, you might take some damage.
Oh, that probably won't do too well with me. And yeah, he starts walking down like the stairs. And are you with him, Ian?
No, I stay upstairs and talk to my fairy dragon.
And
Just idle conversation.
he comes into the room and he's like, "What on earth is going on here?"
What was it?
What on earth is going on down here? As Libra is just kind
Well,
of
there was a book and there was a quill. I don't know if there was a quill, but there was this coffin and I shot it. I know. I thought it'd be funny.
So you've tried getting it open?
Well, it is open. Look, there's this primordial darkness that just, if you look into it, it just kind of looks back at you. You know, the longer you look at it, just kind of, you know.
Yeah, the longer that you.
I mean, think
look
of
at
us this ring, just grabbing by his ring and just waving it, or by his hand.
Maybe we shouldn't touch this. And is anyone watching Libero at the moment?
I think we're all looking at it.
Hades,
aren't
what
we?
are you doing? Doing
Just
nothing right now, so what
casually
are you-
watching everyone, wondering what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, awareness is better, bro.
Aren't we all like looking at Libra to see him talk at the like?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, to be
We're all
fair, yeah,
looking
that's
at
what
him.
happened.
We're all very rude. We face the wall.
Everyone roll insight except for Aiden, please.
Okay.
But I'm the one who's good at it.
Oh, what?
But you see, I
insight.
can get a 0. I got a 3.
Damn.
Oh, 8.
Oh, that's good. Let's go, Lotus.
And
Peace.
insight, please.
Everyone,
Bye.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Insight's one of those checks I can score a 0 on. If I want to.
My strength. I just did.
Yeah.
And bye. I still need insight checks from you, please.
Inside.
Wait,
Bro, my entire skill section of the character sheet is just -1s.
hold on.
I can't really
Yeah, you
roll
too,
it.
Hades.
Can you roll it for me?
Yeah, let me just turn back on my mouse.
Never mind.
You're all Hades.
Wait, what am I
And
doing?
it's decided no, it's
Inside.
not.
Rolling inside.
Oh, okay.
And have you rolled? Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just roll it for a bit.
8.
Yep, hold on.
That's also another 18 from Bye.
Ah, fuck, alright.
Hmm.
Yeah, order.
And Bye and
11.
Alarith, you guys are watching as Libero speaks, and you just see a bit of a flash of pain and sorrow in his eyes as he's like, well, I think we should leave this be.
Libra, you seem to know something about this place. Can you tell me about it? Tell us about it, so we can. It'll be useful.
Not this place, but another. One of my good friends died. But anyway, we should get going. We need to be there by sundown. And he
Yeah, has he said exactly where we're going?
In
Like,
the
you know,
city of
given
something.
directions.
No.
Well, guess Hades is stuck. If Hades knew where to go, he would already been off by now.
We'd have to make a concept.
Yeah.
It'd be as simple as, fuck you, fuck off, I'm going to a place I'm supposed to be.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die leaving this room.
Yeah, it's very you
That's
gotta make
actually,
one
bro.
free. You gotta make 3 constitution saves and by
Oh,
you
shit.
also need to make 3.
Okay, actually, I can't die. I
Alright.
physically can't die because it's a D4, right, for damage?
Yeah.
Bro, I make all the saves now. Okay, I
Okay.
You
failed
only
one.
make
damn.
4 saves, and
Okay.
that's a DC
I
20.
failed one. I failed one.
Yeah,
Damn,
so
okay.
Alright.
you take 1
But,
damage.
okay, cons that I have proficiency in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude.
Oh, that's a
by
fail.
Should have been making the
first
saves.
failure, so you take 4
Dude,
damage.
this is like. I feel this is like an end game
Wow.
Take
dungeon.
another 4 damage, so
Not
you
gonna
take
lie,
in a total
the,
of 8 damage.
you need a 25 to open the thing.
And 1
Yeah, it's
by.
like an end game dungeon. Level 18 should be the one who's here, not us.
No.
And that's
Alright, so
another
empty
failure,
12
so
and 12.
you take 3 more damage.
Yeah, no, the 24 failing. It's just like, oh yeah, we shouldn't be here. Let's open it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep. I feel like if we open it with a net 20, we all just gonna die. This thing would
Yeah,
come back to
but
life.
It'd have to be, Glitch would have to do a nat 20, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are all back to the stairs as you kind of start making your way up. And as you guys reach the top, you come across Aiden and Libra just chilling together, waiting to go. And you see the small fairy dragon just chilling on Aiden's shoulder, just fairly lazily. It's slowly blinking at the rest of you.
So have you gone outside?
Quickly blink back.
Yeah, you blink back at it, and it opens its eyes like fully and kind of nods its head and blinks.
Oh, is it sentient?
I blink
yeah.
twice. Yeah, it's spoken.
But
Oh, I mean, sleepy.
unless you understand Sylvan, you
yeah.
can talk to it.
Okay.
I tried talking in Goblin to it. It hated me.
I'm going to talk to the fairy dragon and say, "What's your name?"
Name? That seems like such a frivolous thing. Not worth, in my opinion. And it goes back to pretending like it's asleep.
It's a weird one.
Dragons are basically cats. Let's leave them be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
That's what
eat
How
a
to Train Your Dragon
dragon.
taught us.
If they don't do shit to me, I'll eat them.
Calm down there, you Chinese bastard.
Mars.
You don't have to eat everything in sight.
No,
Right?
That's
I
thematic.
will. I will.
And
You're Indonesian, not Chinese. Calm down.
I mean, I'm both. Both. Forgot about that.
and
Right. So Libra, where's our next destination?
Yeah, as Libra turns to leave, and you just kind of interrupt him. He's like, "Well, we are off to the place where the ritual is taking place. Of course, we should be there, hopefully on time."
I see.
It's really dark. Should we rest first?
Like, it was dark when Alarith was coming this way, but it was light when he kind of got here, and it slowly started to get dark again. He's like, "No, we need to get there tonight, and it's becoming dark. We really should be there before the sun sets."
What time is it?
I'm gonna die.
Probably midnight.
It's not midnight. It's more as if, like, the sun's past midday at this point.
We're fighting anything.
Although a little late, Hades pulls out his bagpipes and starts singing his ritual.
No! No!
And you hear the familiar sound of the bagpipes playing, and it's like, dun, 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 as you guys
Battle music.
can start wandering off.
No!
And you see Bai just struggling to try and stop Hades from playing the bagpipes again as you guys walk. But no, what is everyone doing? Are you guys chatting as you guys follow Liberua?
Yeah,
You ought to know what I'm doing.
While Hades
gonna
is
die.
playing his bagpipe, I guess. I'll suggest everyone to take a short rest, as Aiden looks pretty beat up, and so does Rennie.
We'll take a short rest once we get to the boundary. And anyway, you guys kind of need to change your clothes. You guys are all completely covered in mud, just like I am.
I have
Okay.
prestidigitation. Does anyone need a
Don't
clean?
have any other
Yes.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Yes. That is the
All right.
only answer.
Okay, as the music drones on,
Prestidigitation.
help everyone
Why
Prestidigitation,
take a
the best
shower when you
character.
have that spell?
Yeah.
I know, right?
So, is everyone clear on the mission?
We kill some wizards. No offense, Alarith.
Disrupt the ritual.
No, we're not
Primarily.
disrupting any ritual. We have explicit orders not to disrupt the ritual. We are just after
Ex-
a group that seems odd, out of place, and our goal is to capture them and interrogate them, take them back to Kiliad without anyone noticing that we are there and what we are doing.
Did they have some kind of banner? I should have asked this earlier.
No, I barely know anything about it myself. We're just looking for a group that's odd, that looks like they shouldn't be there.
I
That's
see.
all I know.
Right.
Mm.
Don't blame me if my instructions are faulty.
And when is
It's-
the ceremony? Do we have to catch him while the ceremony is happening?
The ceremony is over 3 days. You guys should have plenty
Oh,
of
thank
time to
God.
find him.
oh,
I'm
yes.
mostly required to join in, as are you, Alara, since you're also a wizard, and Aiden as well. I believe you're also...
I'm a druid. Does that count?
Yeah, I think that does count.
All right.
But the
It is
rest
for
of
a
you
saloon
are...
anyway.
Does buy count?
Yeah.
Halfcaster?
If you can use... If
I
you can
mean,
use
Hades is
magic,
also.
yeah.
I think all
Monk.
really.
Does Monk have... Wait, does Monk have spells?
No,
No.
he's a half monk, half
shoot.
druid.
Yeah, they have chi.
Oh,
Or chi.
okay.
Yeah.
And he's a half druid too.
Oh, he's a half druid. Oh, okay, I didn't know that one.
And Libera gets out like a bunch of objects. He's like, here, I have a feeling we might need these. And he passes out a group of handcuffs, one to Item, one to Alarith, one to Riri, one to Bai, and one to Hades. And he also passes out some rags. And he says, use those to get any magic folk in check silently. Stop them from casting any potential spells. Cuffs stop them from using hand movements that they need to use spells. And of course the rags to stop any verbal ones.
Right.
So,
okay.
so
Stop them
what
from
you're telling
verbal
me is we got handcuffs and gags, and this
Well
is
then.
not kinky?
Mm.
No, we are here on
Yeah,
the mission. Don't make this weird.
Aren't you supposed
I
to be the
still-
monk?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I used
I
to
still
bedrock
like-
this.
Don't forget the other
What are you thinking in the
personality.
temple? Huh?
Don't
What are you
forget,
thinking in the temple?
don't forget the other personality that just randomly
My-
smacked a skeleton out of nowhere.
Mildly obsessive.
Aren't you a life monk?
Just bonked.
Anyway.
Shady ass monk.
Yeah. And Vi's just like looking around, like innocently confused. It's like, what's that? What does kinky mean? It's like they're literally stuck in
And
a shrine
he's
for
just
most of their
bursts out
life.
laughing.
Libra just kind of sighs and looks away and he starts just kind of walking off.
I woke up with
Yep.
him.
I
Okay.
feel bad for him.
So we're taking a short rest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
short
short
rest.
rest.
Short
Rest is a light activity, right?
Okay, thank
Yeah.
God. Alright, my wild shape is back, and I'm going to use my hit dice.
Oh, it's
I have
not.
two
It's
hit
not light.
dice.
Yeah, better
Same.
your hit
It's
dice.
my level 3. Okay, let's see what I get for a D12.
How do I roll my order?
It doesn't do it manually. Automatic.
There's a
did
short
like
rest
healing.
thing.
Ooh.
There's
Nice.
a short rest button next to.
Yeah, I just
Ooh,
didn't.
That's a
It didn't do the healing. That was weird.
It did it for me. And maximum HP.
I'm not gonna be. I didn't apply. I'll just roll it.
You gain rage on a short or a long rest. I
A
forgot.
long rest. I should not have wasted them. 6. Oh wait, I did that as damage. I'm close to
You-
full HP.
You don't lose any spells, do you? Alright.
No, I don't have spells.
No, Alaris.
No. I didn't do any spells.
Okay.
I do get Fury the Small back on a short rest. Too bad I didn't use it.
And you guys see Libra just continue walking off through the trees, and you guys start kind of going up this hill, and as you walk up this hill, you can look back and you can see the lake just kind of stretching into the distance behind you. You guys have come along
We see the tentacle.
quite a little while. You don't see any tentacles from here. You see probably like a patch, which seems like it might be the location where the tentacle was at. Sort of a clearing, but no.
Okay.
And as you guys walk past, you feel this sort of strange wavering as you guys walk, and it passes fairly quickly as Libra turns and he's like, "Of course they had one of those up," and he sighs.
What is that?
One of what?
It's a barrier, specifically one where you can't really cast any really damaging spells nor really use weapons. It's not the greatest.
Hey,
Not even weapons?
Hades
It's a
just
natural weapon.
kind of jumps in his spot like, who needs weapons?
I know, right?
Do natural
Do
weapons count?
fists count?
And I'm pretty sure
Do
fist
weapons
can count
count?
as a weapon.
Oh.
It prevents
Does
you
my
from doing
whole ass
anything.
body count?
Yeah, no, we just jump off the buildings and do fall down.
No clue. And he just kind of drags out his dagger, and then you see him just kind of bring it up and his arm straight out, and he slashes it over his arm. And who flinches at this? Because he literally just takes a dagger and slashes at his arm with it.
Just
I'm a
randomly, just
pyromaniac.
out of nowhere. Okay.
He didn't
I'm an
sign his own
alchemist.
contract.
I mean, the contract doesn't apply here.
Yeah, and
It's one word.
you see absolutely zero damage on his arm, despite him just kind of slashing it at like fairly full speed with his dagger. And he holds his arm out and he's like, "See?" Before he puts his dagger away.
And I just
That
go,
is a
huh,
bullshit
neat. And then I punch Aiden in the face.
And Aiden, yeah, you feel this punch, but you don't feel it
Do I
hurt.
have to roll the hit? Or yeah.
Yeah, roll to hit if you really want to. Let's have a little bit of fun.
I'm gonna fail it. Okay, yeah. 23.
Yeah, you strike him right in the face, and Aiden, it doesn't hurt, but it does feel a little bit weird. And
That's for the forest.
Okay.
Well, I help you back there.
And I didn't hurt you here.
And in front of you, you see Libra just changed into Bartkin the elf. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And he's like, "I'll be staying like this for the remainder. Well, most of it at least. Anyway, present yourselves nicely, and let's get going." And he kind of directs you guys to walk in a sort of orderly line behind you as the sun continues to set. And you guys start walking up some stairs. And you come across this small little town village. It's like a small little mountain village. And there's sort of like, it's not even in the mountainside, but that's kind of like what it feels like to the rest of you. You come in.
Good thing I've lived in a mountain.
And you guys see in
Good
front
thing I've lived it.
of you this massive rock mound on just behind most of the houses, and there's sort of a street in front of you. There's several things around, banners everywhere, all depicting various stages of the moon, and several dancers who dance around in these beautiful white robes, all signifying the moon in some way. And Aiden, since you're a follower of the moon, you're walking past, and one of them offers you one of these beautiful looking sort of clothes. They're white with just a bit of trims of grey and moons all around the edges. And they direct specifically Aiden, but none of the rest, over to a changing room for him to get changed. And Libra, for the rest of you, you can see Libra just looking a little bit surprised as Aiden is given the sort of robes. And are you heading off to go get chains, Aiden?
No, I'll just put the robes on top of my armor. I'm not taking my armor off.
Yeah, you slip it on the top of your armor, and it fits. It fits really nicely, almost as if they knew you were coming. And
Divine shit.
Libra looks over to you and he's
What
like,
about Hades? He's a big boy.
"Who do you worship, Hades?"
Can we worship every single god of life?
Yeah, basically.
So
Okay, so
does
yeah.
it count?
I believe since you'd probably worship Salune as well, you also see someone come over to you a little bit later than Aiden, and they give you these massive robes. They're similar to what Aiden kind of looks like for you to wear, and also directs you over to the changing room. And you see Libra kind of look around at you two, and he's like, "Wait, you two worship Salune?"
Sure.
Luna.
My power is from the stars. Kinda.
Makes sense, honestly. I just wasn't really expecting it. Thought you guys would have knew about this event.
And Vin was just the big dude.
I know barely anything. I worship
So-
Solunai, but that doesn't mean I keep the politics and every event on my head.
And Hades, do you go over to the changing room, or are you just slipping it over your armor like Aiden did?
What armor? I'm a
You're not
monk.
wearing.
I don't need armor.
I guess you're just slipping. Are you just
Armor.
slipping it on over your clothes?
Yes, I just slip it on over my clothes.
Yeah.
I already have armor class because of it.
Armor to the weak.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the person comes down to greet you. They're wearing robes similar to Aiden and Hades, but just this a little bit more fancy and a big moon symbol on the front, which is at a more full phase than Aiden's and Hades. And he bows and he's like,
Is it more or less like this?
if you want to go with something like that, then yeah, sure. But it's mostly a grey. It doesn't really look like stars. It actually looks like mostly one colour. You've got a band of grey around the wrist. You've got the moon phases just below that. And yeah, I'll try and get a drawing of it later to show you guys. But
This
he
one is
goes,
a lot.
What the hell am I doing?
I'll stick with this.
I guess you can just chill around with the group
Yeah, right.
as of now. And you see this person come over and he bows to Bartkin and the rest of you. Greetings. It is nice to see you, Bartkin. Likewise. Bartkin kind of replies and he's like, "This is the group I have brought along for the ceremony. This is Aiden, Alarif, Riri, Bai, and Hades. I'm surprised to see that Alif couldn't join you. She normally comes." Yeah, she's been busy as of late. And the guy with the main moon, he bows again before walking you guys up these stairs of the rocks. It's fairly rocky terrain, and as you guys reach the top, you see this massive pool which reflects just sort of the sky beautifully. And in the middle, there's various little stone pillars just in the middle, just all flat, just places where you can sit. And there's already a bunch of people just sitting on their knees, sort of similar to how Japan people kind of sit. And they're all sitting there and looking into the middle of the pool. And there's sort of a main rocky stage of the very edge of the pool and a path that goes round it. He's like, "Please, take some seats. You can see most of our guests are already here." And Libra bows to him, and without even replying, he goes over and walks around the pool, around the part around the pool and leaps on to a stone before sitting down silently in respect.
I join in and sit also.
Yep,
Yeah.
I join in and sit.
Hmm.
Yeah, you guys jump over to a separate stone, which is it was almost as if these stones are kind of floating in this pool, and you guys are a part of the sky as you guys sit down. And Alara, Bai, and Hades, where are you guys sitting?
On one of the rocks, of course.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You jump over.
Yeah, Hades just follows behind.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
And you see.
Is there any difficulty as we get on the rocks?
It's easy enough. The rocks are flat. It's mostly like these big rock discs in the middle. Easy enough to sit down.
Ah, okay.
It's a little bit cold. Bit uncomfortable to sit on them, but you guys can manage as you sit down.
Good thing I'm a monk. I'm used to this.
Good thing I'm a barbarian.
And
Yeah.
good thing I was raised in a shrine, so this is how I sit. So, like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly a leather chair, but it'll do.
And you see several people around, just all sitting on rocks. Some look like they're praying before this ceremony, which begins today.
Hades joins.
Yeah, Hades can join.
He doesn't know what he's praying for, but he's just praying.
Everyone else, please make perception checks to see what you notice of the people who are sitting down.
Okay.
Can I use it? Can I use
I've got a
guidance?
21. Hey, not 20, let's go.
Nice. Can I use
Hey.
guidance, DM?
Yeah, you can use guidance. There's plenty enough time to use guidance.
Fuck. That's a 11.
Yeah, and Bai, can I get a perception check as well, please?
alright. Perception.
Hades is busy praying, so we'll leave him out.
Shit. 5.
And the rest of you, you look around, there's definitely a couple people like you. There's people wearing the robes. Some have different phases of the moon compared to others. And there's definitely some unrobed people who look to be from different parts. Maybe invited
It's
here like the rest.
So I'm not wearing a robe?
No,
Just wearing my normal outfit?
you're just in your normal outfit, along with Alara, Mary. And Riri, you in particular, none of the rest of you see this, and you guys are staying silent at the moment, so I don't think you guys would really be able to talk too much, because everyone seems to be silent, but Riri, as you're looking around, two gleaming eyes of something sitting on the shoulders of this tabaxi, which is also just sitting, looking around at the very opposite end of the pool. And very roll history.
History, okay.
Oh no, God.
I could roll a 0.
No, come on. You're good at history, man. Come on. Leave.
And
12.
it wasn't too long ago, but the cat looks at you with an intelligent look in its eyes.
Oh no.
Great.
It's the cat. He's out for
As it
vengeance.
sits on the shoulder of this tabaxi, who is also sitting around. They look a bit confused, honestly, before they start praying, like multiple people already are.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you guys wait, several other people join you on the rocks. There's probably over 100 people just sitting around at
What
this pool.
time is it?
It's nearly time for the sun to go down at this point. And
Okay.
you guys are waiting for a bit before the sky turns dark, and
Hades gently pulls out his bagpipes.
People are
Everyone's
praying.
praying. Just
He's waiting.
and as the sun finally
Oh.
sets, you guys see a group of dancers wearing these beautiful dresses similar to the robes Iden and Hades have, and they start going around the pool dancing, twirling, and making some graceful.
And Hades brings up the backup music.
What's your backup music, Hades?
Loud bagpipes.
No, no.
And they dance in time to your very smooth, calm playing of the bagpipes. And they eventually kneel down on the edges of the pool as you see a group. There's like 5 spaces left in the pool, the biggest sections at the very end, opposite to the stairs, as you see these people with full moons on their chest, on their robes, as they walk over. They've got on their skin, their hands are pale, but these slight purple markings litter their skin as they head over to sit down. But the one in the middle, this elf, who you guys, it seems to be some sort of high elf, stands and he's like, tonight we begin the festival of the moon, and you see this moon rising behind him, completely full. Over these 3 days, the festival of the moon shall continue, and I pray to the goddess Salune as we wish for a bountiful and plentiful year, as he brings up his hands in front of him and prays. And now we shall all pray for the moon before we begin. And he sits down and same Japanese pose, hands together, and he closes his eyes as he brings it into his nose and mouth, and then he sits there with his head bowed as the moon slowly begins to rise. Iden, Alara, Riri, Bai, and Hades, what are you guys doing?
Can I make an insight check on the high elf to see his overall mood?
Yeah, roll insight.
I'm gonna cast what is it? Guidance on myself too. Nah, never mind. Don't need it. Natural 20.
He seems peaceful, completely at one with his surroundings. It looks like he meditates on a daily basis. And whilst you watch him, you see the rest, everyone around you start joining in. There's a couple people who hesitate before joining in as well, and Libra quickly bows his head and starts praying as the moon continues to rise up.
Okay, I don't pray, but rather I look straight at the moon. And can I roll Arcana check to see if there's anything changing with it?
Roll Arcana, please.
22.
Yeah, you look up at the moon and you sense an ancient magic surrounding it, not trying to be hidden. You also see this ancient magic surround the people who are wearing the robes, who you assume are followers of Salune. And the pool seems to reflect that magic.
That's a god. Okay. I quickly bow down and try to mingle. Not mingle. What's it called?
Yeah, mingle.
Try to not look too important. Yeah, just like try to bow down again and like pretend to pray.
What is everyone else doing?
Assassin's Creed hood up.
What were you doing?
I like to look around and see if there's any wizards aside from Alaris and Libra.
Yeah, this is an easy one. They all seem to be some sorts of wizards. Some got magical focuses on them. Others, they have this kind of look that you've seen from a mini multitude of wizards in the past. And yeah, it seems like pretty much everyone is a wizard except for these people on the far side. And of course, you've got the rest of the party who are not wizards, and some are not wizards, like Riri.
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go
Sorry, I was
to
only
see
half paying attention for the last 5 minutes. What happened for the history check? What was the history check? I couldn't hear that.
The
Sorry.
history check. Oh yeah, that was. You see a very intelligent
The 13.
glint from the cat's eyes.
It's the cat from the first
Thanks.
session, probably.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And can I look to see what the people on the far side are doing? The non-magician, the non-wizards, and
Roll perception, please.
we cast guidance to strengthen. Come on. Roll high guidance. Yes. 13 plus 4
And
is fucking 17.
it's not the easiest thing to see, but yeah, they seem to have joined in with everyone else. They're wearing some odd clothes. You don't think you've ever seen them before.
I take a mental note of their faces and
Yeah,
continue praying.
there seems to be the tabaxi. What you see is a dwarf, and there also seems to be a human there. And
All right.
since by Hades, what are you two doing?
Well, obviously, Hades being Hades starts praying. However, not in a traditional hands together praying that I assume everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Rather, he's pressing his two knuckles into each other and start praying, gently chanting in the giant language.
Yeah. And everyone seems to take this in their stride.
And I guess Bai is just like their own god instead of Salune, but like in like language. Really doing that.
And as you guys sit there and pray for a while, eventually the head elf stands and gestures to a group of dancers. As you guys all look up, the dancers start to dance. And yeah, they've got the fluid and smooth movements that you guys have seen from before. And you guys see a multitude of performance throughout the night as you guys stay awake all night. And what performances you guys would be the most interested in? The dancing ones, the ones where people read this text from what seems to be for the goddess of Lune. What are you guys most interested in?
We have a mission to do, right? Like, isn't the whole point of like being here is trying to spot wizards that are supposed to be here?
Yeah, you
Nearly
guys
everyone's a wizard, so like, unless they want to capture an entire cult, it's best we forget that
Yes.
mission. Don't encourage him.
You guys are looking for the suspicious people.
We could just start one and then we could take it on the road.
We're not starting a war with a cult.
No. Start a cult
I don't mind.
and then take it away.
Yeah, you guys are looking for suspicious people. Anyone want to make any checks to see if they can spot anyone acting out of normal?
I'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
And while everyone goes and does that, Hades starts reciting his languages.
How many
Yeah.
does he know?
That was like 3, right? If I remember.
No. He was 5.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That's a lot.
Bruh.
Common,
What
giant,
background is that?
deep speech, Draconic, and Druidic.
16. I got 16. So
Oh, Druidic. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
By as you're looking
Thieves
around,
can't what? I don't know.
you don't see anything too suspicious. There's a couple people who are not sure where to look on the very opposite end of the pool. You've got human over there who seems to not know what they're supposed to be looking at. They seem to be looking in the wrong direction almost every time you glance up at them before they quickly look back at the dancers.
just walks up to him and starts drunkenly rumbling in a goblin. Yo, where are you coming from? What are you doing, man? How are you going? As he just like wobbly approaches the human.
So who are you? And so you're talking to the human, and he's like,
Yes, in goblin.
uh, you could just see him just struggling to even reply. As he just kind of looks you
And then
up
I'm
and
gonna
down.
talk in common and just like, you don't know that one. Oh, sorry, no one else does. How's the festivities?
Perfect. Just perfect.
How's
And
the moon?
Huh?
How's the magic?
The moon?
How was the moon?
The moon?
How is
How's the moon? Oh, it's still
how's
up
your
there.
secret
How's the
plan?
moon?
How's your
Yes.
wife? Might as well
The
ask.
moon's perfect. The moon's perfect.
How's the village?
Perfect.
Please
I
put
think it's
conversation
Irritating
ever.
them with
I can smell the
something.
smoke from here. I can smell the smoke from here.
Huh?
This is stupid interrogation.
It's
It's
started. Yes.
I think we are supposed to be sitting down with people. And you can see him just kind of look away and try to focus back on the performance.
Oh,
So is there some kind of cue? Are you supposed to go up on stage?
really? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
He
Not for me.
he can see it kind of brewing up. And Hades trusts his intuition and picks up Weary. Just picks him up.
Yeah.
Rising 50 feet.
And you feel someone grab you from behind and lift you up in the air, and you can swivel your head around and you see Hades just picking you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine
always-
that boy just staring at the Katie's picking him up and just like getting jealous for some reason.
So
They're like confused and
Oh,
stuff.
don't worry, because Hades walks over, drops Weary on you, and starts looking around for other Goliaths.
yeah, there's a
There's
group
always
of
people
Goliaths
floating.
all just chilling on this massive stone over the other side.
And
Okay,
Hades
so-
walks over.
Yeah, they're all
So people's
chatting
not
about
praying,
the
right?
performance as they're sitting here listening to this wonderful music of the bagpipes coming from the stage.
Ah, yes, no, actually. He walks over while playing the bagpipes.
And yeah, you're going in tune with the performance, and yeah, everyone's having a great time just listening to all of you.
Oh, really? In that case, I'm going to speak to my dragon and say, "Hey, do you want to pull a prank?"
Who are you speaking to?
The dragon, the fairy dragon.
A prank? I'd rather sleep. These performances are
Come on,
interesting. What is in it for
really?
me?
What? I give you a treat.
Treat? Depends what it is.
And what do you want?
Gold?
Sure.
How much?
Just one piece.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. What are we doing?
Is it that Goliath over there, the monk? He's afraid of birds.
No, don't you fucking dare.
It would be it would be so funny if you make a bird appear in front of him.
Ooh, I could do that, but it would ruin the
No,
performance.
no.
But gold is good. Gold is good. And suddenly
Indeed,
you
and
see this little white dove fly down from the tree and land on one of the sort of shoulders of this person who's just sitting down. Another elf looks to be a wood elf, and it just kind of flies down and sits on its shoulder and takes some seeds out of its hand, which this little wood elf is just feeding to it. And yeah, it flies in front of your face, Hades.
In initial response, he slaps a bird with bagpipes.
Roll hit.
Okay, hold on.
So it breaks the bagpipes on the bird.
No more bagpipes.
Yeah, you hit this bird as it flies over to this wood elf, and the wood elf just kind of glares at you as it kind of gets shot down into the water and just flaps for a moment, disturbing the peaceful calmness of the water, which shows the moon. And yeah, this thing kind of flutters out and eventually goes over to the wood elf, who's still just kind of glaring at you, Hades. Before telling
I
the
shake
wood
my
elf.
head at
Well,
Hades.
It doesn't require insight to tell that I'm about to faint. He's about to tumble.
Uh-oh. But no, it definitely looks like
As he
Hades
does-
is about to faint.
As he does, I give my
I
ball
quickly got
to
from the
the
dirt
fairy
and
dragon.
remember to catch him.
You're gonna catch
Yeah.
me.
Yes, I have a strength of 15. This will end really well.
Oh, yes, it will.
Yes, I will be goblin pace. It'll be great.
You
And
do
let me just
know-
try picking him up, alright?
No, I can't do that.
You do
He's a
know,
large
like, you
creature.
know,
I'm a small creature.
So, Iden, what were you doing?
you
Considering
do
you're
know
on
the
opposite
average
side.
weight, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know,
You can't
big
die
fuckers.
here. You can't die here.
You can still get crushed by Goliath.
You can't die here.
I've been
Iden,
working
what are you
out. I can
doing
do
on the
it.
opposite
Like,
side of the pool as you see
Hmm?
Hades is about to faint?
I'll just watch.
And yeah, he starts
Can I quickly
teetering.
just pick?
I
just
watch
quickly
and I
pick
give
Hades
the
up?
dragon his treat.
Yeah, and the dragon just grabs it and just kind of snuggles it before kind of whisking it away, and it vanishes before your eyes. And Glitch, and Bai, what were you gonna do?
I'm gonna try like quickly. Yeah. Just like quick pick Hades up and
Hades-
just run.
Hades is 320 pounds.
I've been working out. I'm a paladin. I can pick you up. Don't worry about it.
Really?
Can you?
You're
Give me a
there,
strength check for a
okay.
second.
Strength at advantage,
Yo,
please.
I got a
with
whole
Bai's help.
12.
What?
Yep.
Advantage with Bai's help if Bai's gonna stop Hades from falling over into the
Oh, advantage. This is bad because we should have just let Bai do it. But yeah, I die with a 15.
Hey, it's enough.
And yeah, you managed to just
Yeah.
barely keep him
19.
out of the pool. As you guys struggle together and leave him just kind of passed out on the rock with you. And
Alright,
yeah,
19. Go ahead.
whilst this is all happening, and a couple people are just looking at you, but mostly paying attention to performances, you see Libra get asked to get up, and he stands on his side, and he walks over to the rocky stage. And he comes up to the front, and he's like, he holds out his hands wide as if he's greeting a massive audience, and he says, "Well, hello there, disciples of the moon. I am here to greet you on behalf of Kiliad's sort of founder, Alif. She could not join us tonight, but we all pray for the god of Selune. And I'm sure she does too. As he brings out his hand, he brings out some massive, beautiful illusions and starts telling this tale. of wings of old, of stones of old, the glory of the eternal and the ethereal. For those who listen and those who whisper, maybe there's just something out there that we have not seen. And he stands there in his white and gold robe clothes as he raises his hand to the sky, closes his eyes, and shows another illusion. One of two people looking up to the moon. One is wearing sort of this grey clothing, dark grey if you will, and one is wearing the colours of the sun, beautiful yellow and orange, and it seems to glow in the darkness. Two beings once united, but now past, now lost. They were once allies, best friends, if you will, for those who are friends can never bear ill. But one day, for all who watched, these friends grew bitter and angry, one for stealing the time of the light, and other for making it glow in the dark. These two squabbled and quarrelled, so much so they dwelt into deep magic, ancient magic, stuff from beyond the very bounds of existence. One sought to light up the night, the other sought to make it as bright as possible, so all the colours would rain down and show themselves. But one day, the God of the Eternal looked at the two and separated them on this plane. One could only show themselves on half, the other on the opposite half, never to reach, never to touch. But this is said to be only one version of reality, for there are many more versions. One, yeah, instead the two got along and agreed upon one thing, that the world should be colourful, yet show no light. And the two became the moon, or the moons. But in one world, they never disagreed and watched over the same planet together, forever circling, forever chatting with each other to the depths of time. Another, where the sun won and burnt out the embers of our glorious moon and took over the sky, except the world fell into darkness, but not of one you would think. Another realm, one where no life was. It took over, our goddess of the moon, and though it was barren, life found a way there. But for us, these are only stories, and in this world, we pray to the goddess of the moon, Selune, for her light that shows the way during all darkness. And he shows the final scene, one of one person looking over the lands as a full moon shines above. We are here tonight to celebrate the goddess Selune, of the lunar eclipse for the past 3 nights. This is night 1, and soon we shall reach the last 2. And I implore all of you look to the moon for guidance during dark and unsettling times, for it shall guide the way. And he does a brilliant bow with his robes, and he makes his way off as several people start cheering and clapping for his beautiful performance. And he says, "Good day," as he walks off, and people start getting up as the moon slowly begins to set, and they make their way off into the village to preferably go sleep, as it is now day. And the rest of you are left sitting there or standing around as Libra comes to join you guys.
Nice story.
All right.
Normally,
That was
It would be
something,
nice
for sure.
if Hades was awake for it.
normally Lift does it, and I do the illusions, but Lift isn't here this time, so I had to do it. I don't worship the moon, but I do owe Lift a few things.
Does Alice worship the moon? The goddess of the moon?
Yes, she does.
Hmm.
It's the reason why we get invited here every now and then, but it's also to keep up relationships with this village. It's past our borders, so it's normally a good idea to keep on good terms with it. Anyway, shall we go get some rest? And he whispers silently
Do we
to
rest?
raise your ears. Do some investigating.
Right.
Let's take a rest first. No one else will be out for a while, or should be out, as he makes his way down towards the village. Just ask around. You'll find a place to stay. And he wanders off into the town.
Huh. So at the end there, like, the guy implies that there are 2 more days of this festival.
Yes, there
Okay.
are 2 more days, and Libera
Yep.
has said this.
There's 3 in total.
Okay.
Yep.
Well then, guess it's time for a long rest. We should probably go and get some proper rest.
Well,
Or,
Hades only
yes.
beat you to it.
Okay.
He's already taking a long rest. You guys leaving him here?
We
Sure.
should try going back
I'm
to
just gonna just turn to Pi like, yeah, let's drag him somewhere. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
We'll just like put him in a forest or something near the birds. It'll be really funny.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm sure why not, but like,
Yeah,
You can
let's
step in a
go.
bird's nest.
better if we get just buy
Can't wait
for
to get
him
into a
the
deception
town,
match.
something.
Yes, we'll put him in a
Just leave
tree.
my mask near him to jump scare him. I think it's cheaper.
Yes.
You guys
This'll be
would have to get him
amazing.
out from the pool, because normally this is a little bit of a jump to get onto the stones, and he's just lying on one of these stones at this moment. So how are you guys getting him out of this pool?
We're just gonna get behind the stone and just push the stone along the water to the edge, and then try to tip him off. How deep's the pool?
You can't see the bottom.
Okay then. This will be great. Yeah, so we'll just get him to the edge, and then we'll just drag him off.
Yeah,
He's gonna
who's
wake up
saying
for this, and it's gonna be
stones
so funny.
Who's saying
Oh.
these stones move? The stones.
Oh no.
Just throw
Okay.
in water.
Okay, just with the like complete lack of, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Well, no, you can't move the stone. So, with like the I can't move the stone, I just like swim around, just splash him on the head, and then run away.
Okay,
So
so
he
you're
wakes
gonna
up.
actually are you gonna dive into the pool and then splash him, or are you just putting your hand in?
Yeah, just dive in the pool. Dive in the pool, fail to move the stone, and splash him and swim away. Like run away.
Okay, so you jump in with a splash into the pool. You go underneath a little bit, quite far before you come up to the surface and start trying to push the stone. And even though it's just floating in the middle of this water, it's not moving. It might be magically bound, you think. Considering it is a stone just floating in the middle of the pool. Probably.
Mm.
And yeah, you splash him. How are you hiding?
Oh yeah.
Just hide
You
in the
know what? I'm
water.
just gonna go directly under the stone and just hold my breath. I have a con of 16. It'll be fine.
Yeah, roll stealth advantage, and Hades, you get splashed by some fairly cold water.
I crit. That's 25.
How cold?
Very cold. Like ice cold. And Mary's just chilling there
Ah,
underneath.
well. I have to say this a lot, don't I? Goliath. Cold is kind of my thing, you know?
Yeah, but it still wakes you up. Come on.
Still wakes me up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny that, but it's just like water. It's just lukewarm to me.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So I just wake up.
yeah, you
and
just wake
look
up
around.
and roll perception.
Okay,
You gotta be at 25.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
I can't even go that high.
Yeah.
And
No.
Renee, please roll perception for me, please.
Yeah. Perception.
Please.
I see.
Four.
I got an 8.
Yeah, you just see darkness below you. And you see this kind of shadow appear on the top of the water.
Ooh.
And Hades just... What are you doing, Hades?
I'm going to observe my surroundings,
Yeah, you see the
observing
group.
that it changed.
All chilling. Everyone's gone, including the brewer. And it is now day.
What time of
Wait,
day?
what? Oh, yeah.
Early morning.
Okay.
Well, we still haven't rested yet, so a lot of us are still fucking sleepy. So go ahead.
Nothing like a cold bath to get you nice and woke up.
Or just a regular bath.
Oh, but it's cold for me.
Oh yeah, it's freezing for you. This is a
Yeah.
normal bath for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having a bit of intuition, Hades kind of sits on the side and waits.
Riri, what are you doing?
Do I see a shadow like peering over slightly or no?
No, but the shadow's
Hades?
just sitting there. It's sort of shortened.
Just
like
sitting there.
down.
Okay. Running out of breath, I swim around the other side and then try to push him into the water.
Okay, roll strength. Hades, roll contested strength at disadvantage since you don't know.
I got a 1.
What am I rolling?
Strength
Oh,
at
you
disadvantage.
beat it.
Disadvantage.
I don't think you can. I don't think even if you roll a 1, I think you beat me. Yeah, you beat me no matter what. Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah, Renee, you come out of the water and try to push him off, but as you go to push him, you just end up pushing yourself back into the water with a bit of a thrash.
And my 320-pound body doesn't even budge.
Yeah, he doesn't budge, and he's now probably turned around to look at you.
And just like last night, Hades grabs his head and picks him up. Literally, just eagle claw. Just eagle claw grabs his head and just picks him up.
I roll acrobatics to avoid being grappled.
Yeah, and roll dexterity, please.
There's an 11.
And yeah,
Oh.
he goes to try to pick you out, and you just splash away and start swimming away from him.
I swim straight down. Just straight in, like, grab a big gulp of air and then straight down. I'm going to die. Somehow.
Is it possible to throw a quarterstaff?
Probably.
Yes.
You have disadvantage in water,
I
right?
mean,
But do remember
even bullets
about
can pierce the water.
barrier.
Oh, yeah, but bullets are a lot better than quarterstaffs.
Also, very
Coming
Yeah, I
from a
don't think-
big ass Goliath, thing's got the
Yeah.
power of a gun.
No, it's not difference.
Yeah.
Have you seen John
Yeah.
Wick? Bullets don't work on water.
Yeah, it wouldn't go
Yeah.
far underwater. And also, Riri, how far are you moving down into the water?
It's swim speed is same as walking speed, right?
Yes.
Just as far as I can.
Okay, you can
So
probably
30
go.
feet then.
30 feet.
I'm going to just hit the bottom. Yeah.
You're not even at the bottom yet, but you see.
Of
Roll perception, please, Barry.
okay.
An ancient monster.
11.
Fierce.
I do have proficiency.
Riri, I'm going to actually take you out of this group chat for a little bit, and we are actually going to go over to a separate chat for a minute, and everyone else is. You guys are free to role play as you wish.
He's dead.
So I just need to give him a call. Okay, so as you swim down into the cold depths of this pool, in front of you, you see a silver glowing figure appear holding this crescent sword. And they look at you and say one word. Even though they are deep underwater, you hear the word. Help. As they stare at you with glowing white eyes.
And they're holding a sword?
This sort of crescent blade, yes.
Oh, okay. Are they like restrained in any way?
No, they are just floating down here.
I'm just gonna just nod.
You must help us.
Okay then. Can I see anything around me? I do have dark vision.
Yeah, you're looking around you, and if the edges of your vision are all dark, you still see the light from above, obviously, and you see her standing on a rock now in front of you with the crescent blade. And she rips off this silver necklace with sort of like this little teardrop white gem, and she says, "You must help us." And she throws it into the water, and it floats over to you as she vanishes completely into the darkness.
And with that, I'll surface to meet Hades. Then.
Are you grabbing the...
Oh yeah, I'll grab the necklace, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, throw it. As you grab it, you feel this thrumming power within. And I shall see you back with the group.
Okay.
And
But
you
for-
guys
for both of
slowly
us.
see
If I have enough money.
Riri start
Now
swimming
the
up to the top.
non-magic user got the moon guardian or whatever.
And you see Riri burst out of the water, taking a big gulp of air. And in his hand, you see a small little silver necklace, which he is gripping onto.
And another magic item. Oh,
The luck.
I know. I steal all the ones that everyone else gets, and then I just take the ones that
I want to do something to
If you-
Riri. I want to
If you
do
risk
something.
death, you get a lot of
Okay.
reward.
So, Bai, what are you going to do?
He goes up for air. I'm just gonna like take off my foot, grab some water and just pour it while he just pour it into his mouth while he's trying to breathe in for air.
Sadistic bastard.
Roll dexterity.
Do it.
And Mary, roll a
What are you
dexterity saving throw.
doing?
Or maybe constitution saving throw, actually.
Thanks. I'll take Konya. That is a 17.
Bye, you are evil.
Just looks
Yeah,
up.
she's not a paladin. What do you mean?
What did you roll by?
Just looks up and says fair.
I need to roll for what? Need to roll for what?
Dexterity. Please.
Alright. Shit. Dexterity. 17-2.
And yeah, as
Yeah, that's a
Reverie
fail.
comes up, he just about avoids his water, but he does get it all in his eyes as he comes up, and he's like, "What?" It's pretty much the reaction.
Okay
you
then.
from
So coughing, and then Hades, what do you do to me?
I'm grabbing the little shit by the neck.
Okay.
Giving who?
Both of you roll dexterity.
Thanks again. Oh,
Grab who?
I got an
Gladly.
8. I got an
And yeah,
Oh.
Hades
You
just
failed this
grabs
time.
you by
Oh,
like the
I
back
can't
of
mind my
your
way. It's
clothes
fine.
and just literally hauls you out of the water, and you're dripping wet as he brings you onto the stone.
Oh, I'm not being him. I'm holding him in the air.
Yeah, oh, you're gonna hold him in the air.
Now, do remind me, we're in a barrier, yes? That
Yes.
protects us from harm, yes?
No,
Let's
just
see how
just
From
choking,
far.
most
like.
harm.
Let's see how far I can throw a goblin.
Well, it does protect from most harm.
What about
Probably
full
not full
damage?
damage. Probably not.
It's intent. You
I'm
know,
not gonna
it's nature.
say.
I'd say
You guys
no.
wouldn't know in character. Leave her
Yes.
I would say no.
Let's throw the goblin.
Roll a d20, please, Hades.
The demon.
What am I rolling?
A
Would it be
d20,
strength?
please.
Oh,
I'm going to regret this.
you lucky
Burn.
bastard.
And he throws you over the other side of the pool right into like a pile of rocks. And you slip back off into the pool and you take 7 damage from the throw.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Just looks up and like,
Well,
you know
man.
what? That was. I probably shouldn't have splashed you. Anyway, I got this necklace from I don't know. I might have been drowning. I think there was a bright light or something. That hit me
Well,
hard.
at least you didn't go towards the light.
Oh
Towards
no,
the
no.
light.
I'm
No.
saving that for you, buddy.
Thank you. However,
I'm gonna go check with Alarith to see if he knows what this is. Or
As-
maybe.
as a bit of courtesy for testing fall damage, I will cast Healing Word.
Okay.
No, you don't need to.
Oh,
We're
no,
about to take a long rest anyway.
Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead.
All right, I'm hearing all this, right?
Yeah, you hear all
I
this.
think you're in the other room.
Yeah,
Oh no, you are? Okay.
so
Yeah.
do I. I'm still watching. Is that necklace holy in some way? Like saloon related?
Probably.
The one he's holding?
It's
Can I make a
a
legend check or
moon
something?
necklace.
Yeah, it's a silver necklace
moon
with
neck-
this moon. And sort of like gem on it.
It's a crescent moon. It's very
Yeah.
pretty.
And it keeps you can feel it just humming under your hand with power.
And I did steal Alarith's card, so I should probably give him a magic item in return.
All right, I'll help Rennie identify the thing. So, what's its properties?
Okay, what are you using to try and identify this?
Yeah, I don't think you have the pearl yet.
Yeah, you don't have the pearl, do you?
Yeah, I don't think you.
What, the
That's all.
material component?
Yeah, I don't think
Are
you
you
have.
talking about that?
The
I thought I
100
already had
gold.
it.
The 100 gold pearl.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
buy
we
it?
did discuss this that you'll need to get it.
Oh,
some
right.
point.
Okay.
I mean, this is
Can I
like
just-
a magic circus. We could find one.
Can I just make an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself as well. All right, that's good. 17 plus guidance. That's 19.
You have a look at it in Alarif's hand. You touch with your finger. It hums with power, and the only thing you really know about it is just someone just mentioning a little bit about some of the items of the moon, and you think it's related to Selune somehow, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay, can I roll a history to see if there are any precedents for a person drowning and then suddenly saved by a god giving them an artifact that's similar to this? Because that's basically what that's
Yeah.
basically
Roll history,
happened,
please.
I think. All right. Yeah, because like
I
he
mean,
said,
feel
bright
my
light,
drowning.
right? That's definitely Saluni.
Yeah.
12.
12?
You've heard just wild tales. None that you believe you could probably believe. The wild tales, after all, that you've heard from people at taverns in your hometown, as well of, I believe it was Cassia? I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You definitely heard of your brother and some occults from the town talking about it. And it's fairly lucky that no one's really paid any attention to who you are, Alarif. Especially since there's many occults around these parts.
Oh, I see. All right then. Rennie, you should probably keep that necklace under something.
Under something.
Yeah.
I don't think
Something
I'm
to
the
do with
best person to
Selene.
keep it. I have the shield of anti-sneak, and we're in a magic hotspot right now.
You give it Laris. You're the only one who doesn't have a magic item. You're
Right.
busy.
True.
I'm not sure if I want to keep an artifact. Probably related to the gods. Rennie, you found
I
it.
mean-
Let's I know who should keep. I was gonna say let's get Belle because she's a paladin. Also, he's a paladin.
Oh yeah, Baihi, right.
Yeah, but because he's a paladin.
Yeah, but it's the wrong god.
Yeah,
Is it?
but
Is it blasphemy to wear
it's
an item
god.
the wrong god?
I mean,
Is that
probably.
blasphemy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
It's-
blasphemy. Don't give it to Bahei.
Okay.
Worship multiple gods.
Well,
Yeah, but
okay,
Bahei
Hades
worship
worships
one
every
specific
god of
god.
life.
Yeah, Hades worship every god of life.
Okay, then I just toss it to Aiden.
I mean-
You keep it then.
I already wear a necklace, but sure.
Yeah, you can keep it in your pocket or something.
And the monk Druid, whose sole job before leaving was guarding artifacts, is casually watching this.
And I walk away.
Yeah, you guys getting some sleep?
Yeah,
With that,
before-
I go look for a nice rooftop to sleep on.
And yeah, very raw
I'll take a
acrobatics.
short rest.
Long rest. I'm skipping the day.
No,
Yeah.
I'm taking like a small short rest to identify this thing.
So very raw acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics. Fun.
Please
I got a nat
fall off.
one.
And that one.
I did.
Yes.
You go to get on these roofs and you keep slipping down. And roll perception as you're doing this. At
That's full
disadvantage.
Oh,
That is
god,
full
another
damage.
guardian will come over.
I know, right? I got a 3.
And yeah,
Oh, no.
you don't notice anything. You're too focused, just kind of
Oh.
trying to pull yourself up. And it takes you probably around, like, maybe nearly an hour to even get on these roofs. But eventually you fall asleep. And I didn't allow Riri, Bai, and Hades. Where are you guys going to sleep?
Is there like a
Already
tavern?
went to sleep.
Is there like a
Alright.
tavern?
Hades
We
looks
are-
for the.
Not really. There doesn't seem to be any taverns, but you do see.
Is there a temple?
Yeah,
Are
there
there-
seems to be
okay.
like a small temple nearby.
I'll sleep there.
Yeah, and these people are watching the outside. They seem particularly tired. Looks like they've already stayed up all night for the ritual. And they're wearing the clothes that you are, and they bow to you and let you in. And they sort of gesture, without saying anything, to a door further down. Specifically, the third door down on the right.
I go there.
And you open it, and it seems to be a room. And you see Leroy, who's just kind of chilling, sleeping on a bed in like the other corner, and there's another bed on the other side, which is free.
I sit down for like 30 minutes to inspect the artifact before I go to sleep.
Yeah, it still thrums underneath your fingers, but you can't really discern what on earth this thing does.
Can I attempt to attune to it?
You can't attune to this.
Mhm.
All right then, and I'll keep it on my person and sleep.
Yeah, Alarif, where are you heading off to sleep?
So once I see Aiden going towards the temple, I just let him go without saying anything, and try to find an inn. Ask around, see if there's any inn.
And you ask around, and it's a small village. There really doesn't seem to be a touristy location, and there does not seem to be any inn, as the normal residents of whom there aren't particularly many of, say they don't really have an inn.
Oof, shame. Well, in that case, All right. I follow Aiden towards the temple because at least the temple, like the people in the temple is related to Batkin and Aleph, so might as well.
Yeah, and the temple, like people just kind of bow to you and gesture to the fourth room down to the left this time, and you come across this mostly empty room, except there is a cat sitting on the desk, watching you with fairly intelligent eyes, and there is a tabaxi who is sleeping on one of the beds.
Oh, okay.
And
Do I recognize the cat?
Roll investigation, please.
Okay. +5. Don't fail me. 14.
And the cat, it's got an intelligent look, fairly similar to the cats you guys met in session 2.
All right.
But there's a spare bed in the room.
Okay, so before anything else, I set up an array of ritual spells around the room, including the door.
Yep.
And then, and also around the tabaxi's bed, just in case. And then I turn to the cat and pick up by the scruff of the neck, and then bring it out the door and lock the door.
Okay, and as you move over to the cat, we are running out a bit of time, but I believe we should be able to get this done. But first, we'll go over to Bai and Hades. Where are you two sleeping? Bai?
Is there any cliffs and / or mountains?
There's a bunch of rocks you can sleep on.
How high is it?
Probably some of the stuff near the back, because there's more water up near the back. There's sort of like a waterfall that kind of runs down the very back, but
The roof is higher, Hades. Jump through a roof, Hades.
Yeah, but he's gonna go straight up to the top of that waterfall.
Yeah, you head up this waterfall, and there's this massive pool here, just surrounded by rocks, and there's definitely some rocks you could sleep on up here.
How deep is the pool?
This one, unlike the one below it, you can easily see the bottom of it.
Hades is gonna lay in the pool and then sleep.
Okay, roll intelligence, please.
Intelligence? For
Yeah.
what?
I think
Common
you know
sense.
what, Hades.
Common sense, Manuel.
Oh, god damn it.
He's apparently got
Hades.
very little
Does he
common sense.
succeed? Science check?
As Hades, you walk forward and you start trying to fall asleep in the water, but you kind of roll over and end up kind of spluttering and thrashing in the water as you realize that you're not the best at actually sleeping in the water, and it's probably not the safest idea out there.
You failed your common sense check.
And you had to go through
I
this
know, it's many of those.
situation. So where are you sleeping now, Hades?
Step his quarterstaff.
Yeah, we should just like
Mm.
back to town. It's not like we're doing anything here. It's just here. Actually,
He
no.
just brute forces it.
He's just
That's
gonna
good.
lay on the. He's just gonna lay on the bank.
Okay. And yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable, and you eventually fall asleep.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I think we
Good.
should buy some sleeping bags instead of when we want to sleep instead of whatever this is.
You get them as starting kit. That's what I've been doing.
Yep, don't worry. He has them.
Yeah.
He just doesn't use them.
I use them all the time.
Bye. Where are you sleeping?
I don't know. Where am I right now? Where am I?
You're wandering with the rest. Aiden and Alarif, they've gone to go sleep in the temple. Rory's on a roof just trying to snooze. He's still taking his time trying to get up onto the roof. And Hades has gone up the waterfall, and you're just left here alone dealing with the group.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down right where I'm standing right now and just sleep right like that.
Yeah, you're just gonna sleep in the middle of the road, or you're gonna go over to the side where there's kind of some rocks that you can sleep behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just lean on some rocks.
Yeah, and can everyone note down where they're sleeping for next time, please? And Alarif, you tried to pick up this cat by the scruff of its neck, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please, Alarif.
Coming right up.
And this should be the last.
11.
And the cat turns, and you see its head move, its eyes widen, and its sort of grin widen, and it goes, hello, and as you finish trying to pick it up, you completely get freaked out. Where are you running to, Alarif?
Oh shit. Okay,
Do
I
you
burst
forget?
out the door and then close it and try okay, and then let's see. Where do I run?
Yeah, you could
I
run
run
into
straight
another
to-
room. You could
Okay.
try running out the temple.
I'm gonna run straight to the main hall. And then, like where all the congregation takes place, what do I see there?
It's just a room. There's some mats on the floor, which looks like some places to worship and just chill. There's also a room where you can get some food. And yeah, there isn't particularly much in here. There's a couple people just eating. They all look fairly tired. And most of them are heading off to
Okay.
bed.
All right. So in that case, well, after seeing people just bone deep tired, try to calm myself down at the sight of it.
Yeah, you can slowly just trying to calm down. But as you try to calm down, that is where we're ending the session. Aiden, favourite
Alright.
moment, please.
Let me think. Oh yeah, when everyone is taking damage from the ancient evil, and we will just keep going, even though it's awful.
Yes.
Alara,
It's very
We're
bad
waiting to
idea.
die.
Alara, favourite moment?
Just the whole atmosphere of the, was it festival? Carnival? I don't know what it's called.
Festival.
Oh,
Festival
yeah,
of the Moon.
that.
Riri?
Yeah,
what
the
was
whole
your-
festival atmosphere, great.
Yeah. Riri, favourite moment?
I liked getting thrown into rocks. Where I love my D20 hit die. It's amazing. I love getting thrown at the rocks.
Yeah, Hades just like picking you up and like, you're going over there.
Yes.
Bye.
I'm
Favourite
starting to
moment?
think he's into that. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I guess like messing around with the team like that. It's like messing around with like Hades and Riri.
Yeah, you seem like you're enjoying it a lot more recently.
Thanks to me.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
You're actually like joining in a lot more. It seems like you're just enjoying it from my point of view. Well, more.
It took a little convincing.
Hades, what was your favourite moment?
Testing the fall damage.
I was going to